Welcome back to the ZeroW Podcast, where we talk about lifting, coaching, and more. You can learn more about Zero by going to www.zero.com.au. That's Zero with a W. We are also proudly sponsored by Establishment Coffee. Head to establishmentcoffee.com.au. Use the code 025 for 25% off and free shipping. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. That's what all the cool kids say. And if you're on Spotify, hit that 5-star review. We love it. Enjoy the show now. Well, welcome back. How are we?
Incredible.
Amazing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty good.
Let's go.
Why are you so incredible?
Bro, I get to show up here every day. But you're here.
Nice.
That's what I'm hanging. Bridget,
Nice.
CJ, Poots. Damn.
Everybody's here. The whole gang's here.
I like how you're rocking the 2024 Bridget microphones. Like, I can't, you know, like when you do it every week and you don't touch it and then it's just in the right spot. Mm-hmm. And now all the chairs and everything have moved while we've been filming stuff in here. And I can't get it right. I feel uncomfortable.
This chair's getting lower and lower every week.
You're getting heavier. That's what
I
it is.
wish.
I used to warn everyone that walks in, don't sit on that one, it's broken, but now I don't as a joke. So I come grab a seat wherever you want, and they always go to the first one they see.
And they think they break it and you make them feel bad?
No, I'm not that mean.
I would be.
I would, and then we can get new chairs. Make them pay for it. You broke it. All right, welcome back to another episode of the ZeroW Podcast.
Don't.
With
ZeroW.
Yeah, there's a row.
The ZeroW Podcast.
With Tom, Birgett, and Jimmy.
Oh, man.
My friend from Finland used to call me Bridget. She said if you lived in Finland, you'd be Bridget.
Bro, do you know how many people say to me, like, when they come in here or whatever, and they'll try, like, use you, and I'm like, I'm good friends with Tom. And I'm like,
No, you're not.
no, you're not. I know you're not.
No, for a fact. That
All right, what are you grateful for?
Whew, you guys go first.
I am grateful for all the lovely members that we have here. We have a really good community. I've been thinking about it a lot recently.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
we're really blessed with all the members that we have.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a great place to work.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
James, what you got?
My grateful is a work one too. I've really enjoyed face-to-face coaching lately. That sounds silly because it's my fucking job, but like, sometimes you go through like the flows, and then sometimes you're like, man, I'm doing really good at this. Or I don't know. Maybe it's because I've got some clients that are like new to lifting, so it's like, oh, sweet. Yeah, you're watching the progression happen pretty quickly. Yeah.
I'm loving the face-to-face sessions too. So good.
My grateful is a little bit sad. I'm not going to say too much, but you guys know. There's someone in my life who I'm extremely grateful for, who's recently been through some health stuff, and he was working with us as well. And since he's left, I didn't realize how much he was actually doing. And like, so the combination of like the reality of the role he's played in my life has hit me pretty hard, and I'm just so grateful I still have him in my life.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Same.
Top bloke.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's the other thing we do? Quotes.
Yeah, I can't find
Well, it's been so long, I can't actually remember if I did this quote last time, but I'm going to do it again anyway because it's a bit of a banger. And when I open my phone, it's disappeared and the internet's going really slow. So I'm just going to keep rambling for a minute to buy time while I find it. Okay, I got it. A leader is best known when people barely know he exists, when his work is done, when his aim is fulfilled. They will say, we did it ourselves.
Sheesh.
I like that.
That's cool.
I like that.
That is really cool. Kill doubt with action.
That's a good one.
I can't find the one that I wanted to say. So I'm just going to go with this one. And it is, making it worse for others doesn't make it better for yourself. Very true.
Spinning it the wrong way.
How you going over there?
Yeah, good. Just give me a sec. We can keep going. I can talk like this. Sorry. James is getting smacked in the face with his one. All right, you reckon you got to... Well, before we get to your What did you call it before?
A barnstorm.
A barnstormer. Before we get to your barnstormer topic,
Mm-hmm.
what have we been up to? I know you did a competition recently,
Oh, yeah.
which you weren't
that's right.
you weren't over the moon about, but the context is you're on your deathbed.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
I don't know, 2 weeks ago now, maybe. I competed at Queensland States. Do you know what's weird? I actually had the most fun at that comp as well than I've ever had before because I had zero expectations. I was so sick that I was just planning on losing so I could go home.
To clarify, he's talking about jiu-jitsu,
Yeah.
not powerlifting.
No.
It was concerning as well because like the start of the week you were kind of sick,
Mm.
and then in my head I was like, he's got a bit of a flu. You know, normally it's 2 or 3 days of feeling shit, and then you're kind of on the up. And by Thursday you're just like further and further going down.
I think that Wednesday we went to Sydney.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And so at that point I didn't even know you were sick. And then we rock up in the morning and I'm like, oh, are you okay, bro?
But
I'm a little bit sick.
and then and I was just hanging on. I was like, no, I'll be sweet by the weekend. And then it just got worse and worse and worse. Saturday rolled around, competed, did my best, ended up I won. I think my division there was only like 5 of us or 4 of us or whatever. So I only ended up having 2 matches, like a semi-final and a final. Semi-final I won by decision, which I surprised myself by. Like, I just expected to lose because I was so sick and had no energy. And then in the final, I lost by decision as well. So I didn't actually, lose convincingly.
But see, I was really surprised by that decision, and so was Johnny and Carl, but we don't do jiu-jitsu, so that shows how much we know.
Yeah, I thought I lost. I thought I lost, so I didn't care. But other people were like, oh, man, I thought you won.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be close.
I saw the post. I was robbed. These referees don't know anything. Now, so decision is like you tie on points?
No, the decision, no one scored points.
Oh,
and then the referee, it's just the referee's decision.
They just basically decide who's a bit more aggressive, I guess, right?
Yeah, but he's a really good competition competitor. So he's competed so many times and he's had so many matches. Like I looked on his smooth comp. It's like open powerlifting. You see the record in there, and he's had over 41 matches at blue belt.
Far
so
out.
yeah, so he's
a lot
really
more experienced.
Yeah, so that was my 3rd match at blue belt.
Yeah,
and then he beat me on decision, and he was just doing this. He was going for this choke standing, like when we're standing in the clinch and that. And for me, I was like, that was just competition experience. He's like, it's going to look like I'm attacking more when I know deep down he knows that it doesn't do anything, but the ref would look at that and be like, oh yeah, he's definitely attacking more.
So is that like strategy? You realize you kind of evenly match, and so you start doing stuff like that to appear.
I think that's
in control?
exactly what he did, and that was my biggest takeaway from that comp. Not that I lost. I was like, man, he was way better than me at competition.
Yeah,
because we were really even, and then he was just and then he made it. I was like, man, I forgot about that part. Like, he actually knew how to manipulate or sway the ref's decision his way. And I guess that's you see it all the time, even in the UFC ACJ. I'm not comparing jiu-jitsu to the UFC. My master's competition in the weekend.
No. Cut that out.
Yeah. But CJ, you see it all the time. In UFC fighters, people start showboating, and after the fight, they walk around, and it sways the ref's opinion. It sways the judges' decisions and that too, and the crowd, and yeah. And then when I lost, I was like, oh yeah, I thought I lost anyway. Mm.
Yeah. Well, that's a much more graceful defeat than last time.
Yeah, right. Snap my shit up, eh? Holy.
And so you weren't well enough to do the afternoon, right?
I wanted to, and then Bridget was like, are you honestly going to stay here all day? You need to go home and lie down.
Because we had 4.5 hours in between.
Yeah, to compete in my next division, and then I ended up. I said, yeah, I want to compete. Let's go home and lie down. As soon as I lied down, I didn't get up for a week.
Yeah.
You literally didn't.
Yeah, I laid down and the whole bed was wet and I was just dripping, and I was like, yeah, no, let's go.
Nasty. And it shows how sick you are, because you're kind of still getting over it. Like, you're not 100% now.
Bro, no, I reckon I've still got a little bit of a cough and congested, but I only started feeling good what? This week?
Yeah, it's been a while.
You've somehow passed it to Meg, so she's got it. And each night I'm like, surely it'll be better tonight. And it's progressively worse. Yeah. And it's been a week and a half.
Yeah, it's fucking. So, wait, you're still feeling sick?
I'm okay.
You're okay, yeah.
I'm getting that. When you're around sick people for long enough, you're like,
Yeah.
I'm getting a bit like that.
Oh, man. It's so bad. And then, you know, I went to the doctor and because I was going on about how bad it was, he made me go get a swab. And you know what's even more embarrassing? When it comes back and you just got the flu. It's like, yeah, this is the man flu at its finest.
Yeah, but it was a pretty bad one.
Yeah, but still funny.
We were in Mackay, that's right. I was thinking, why did I miss that? We were in Mackay for the Mackay birthday party.
Sorry to interrupt. Can you remember when he was... I had my Apple CarPlay on. And your messages were coming up, so I just pressed it.
And Siri was reading them out.
And we were just losing it. We were just listening to all your messages one after the other. I'm like, how's he coming up with these
motivational quotes?
How are you rattling them off the dome so quick though? Because it just kept coming through text. And Siri was reading that. It was so funny.
For context, I want to find some of them because I think it's actually good motivational help for powerlifters as well. Like if you, I do this to a lot of lifters on their comp days. Like I'll always do it to Lilley Riley, send the same kind of stuff. Here we go. Give him hell today, brother. Remember, it's better to be a lion for a day than a sheep for a month. Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you respond to it. You miss 100% of the shots you would take. People think loud is strong and quiet is weak, but it's the hunt is silent that signals its danger, not its roar. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor, and so on.
But
Siri's reading it out
in a like robotic voice, and it just never ended, and we were just laughing. It was so good.
There's a reason they call you Tom Brosy.
Yeah, yeah. What have you been up to, Tom Bro?
Well, we had that. We had the Mackay.
That looked so fun.
Fourth birthday party. The best one. I don't know. Did you see any of the shots of James Gilbert dressed up as
Stone Cold?
Stone Cold.
Yeah.
And he did the beer after his deadlift.
Yeah. I missed that.
No.
Big Jimmy.
I'll show you after. And then there was a wide angle group shot of the owners. So there's like Dean got on the end with the fisheye lens, so he looks gigantic, and he loved that. And so Khan. We got up there and he's like, okay, you guys are coming to my house and Geordie's going to film me and you're going to shave my head. And then it turned into this whole thing and we made that video out of it. It was epic.
So wait, because
was he planning to go as Dean?
Yeah, that was the whole thing.
So that was, Geordie said, because Geordie was already telling us he needs to go down to Mackay and film something.
Yeah.
Was that what he needed to film?
No, he was going to like capture the birthday.
I was like, bro, did you go in there to film a reel for Khan?
But because Khan knew we were coming, he's like, all right, I'm using this to my full advantage.
That was so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Like, who directed it? Why was it so good?
We made it up on the spot.
That was a masterpiece. Cinematic masterpiece.
All it was meant to be was it was meant to just be like a video of me shaving Khan's head. And then we're like, nah, it'll be way better if it's like solo, you do it yourself. And so, yeah, that's what it turned into.
That's so good.
It was brilliant.
Yeah, it was so funny.
And obviously, like, I'm a party pooper, so I was never going to dress up. But we went to a fancy dress shop and ended up getting a wig. So I went as someone from Mackay, basically.
And what did Meg go as? Some fries.
She went as a packet of French fries. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, she suits it. She loves she loves a potato.
It was good fun. Good fun.
What else you been up to?
We went to China.
Mm-hmm.
We went to China to quality check a run of equipment over there, and then got to go out to the mountains for a couple of days and do some cool stuff, which was nice. China's just such an incredible place. Like, the people are so friendly. It's so efficient. It's so amazing. I know you guys have heard this story 1,000 times.
No, I love it, bro. I'm a fan of China. I really want to go.
I'm going to tell it anyway. We stayed the night at this zoo because Daniel really likes red pandas, and we heard there's a place you can go and just hang out with red pandas. So we stayed the night at this zoo, and they let the red pandas come out and walk around. So we hung out with some red pandas. And they had this massive ice world at this zoo, and we didn't know that, and so we weren't prepared for snow. But it's just imagine like a Bunnings, but it's a snowfield inside.
Oh my goodness.
So this like massive warehouse, and it's just like this indoor ice castle. I don't think we really posted anything. I'll show you after. There's like this massive ice slide that we were going down and stuff. It was real fun.
I didn't see you guys post anything about that.
Yeah, so Meg was just wearing like open toe slides with no socks, and the whole thing is just snow. So you walk in, she's like walking. So within 5 minutes, she had like frostbitten feet. And we're like, we got to get you out of here. You can't hang out in here. You did the slide once. Enjoy it. Just get out into the warm, because she was dying. And on the way out, she slipped over because her shoes were shit. Then her phone went flying in the air and landed on the snow. And so we just picked it up, brushed off the snow, whatever. But her phone case is all cracked on the back.
Yeah.
And the snow melted and went into the electronics. So we left the zoo and she went to look at her phone, and you know when your phone's fucked, it goes green. It was just like green screen. And this is the story is the China efficiency. So the drive from the zoo to lunch was 40 minutes. The people in the car are like, oh, don't worry about it. We'll get it sorted. Made a phone call. We got to lunch. Within 5 minutes of being in lunch, a guy rocks up on a scooter, genuine iPhone screen, sits down at the table next to us, changes the phone screen in 14 minutes. We pay like $300 for him to come out for the screen, everything included. Then he leaves and her phone's better than it was before.
Oh my
That's so
God.
cool.
Just like insane, the efficiency.
Amazing.
No wonder why they're such a powerhouse, eh?
Here you got to send your phone away for like
It's
2
crazy.
weeks.
Oh, well, first you got to book an appointment to even get in with
Yeah.
what do they call them? Geniuses.
I don't know. But if you're paying for it, they're going to charge you like $700-800.
Yeah, it's fucked.
Yeah.
It's crazy. That like how efficient and just how friendly and nice, and everyone's so keen to be the first in line to help you out. It's a really refreshing place.
That's cool. Yeah, it's bucket list.
So that was cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Then we went and speed run Sydney.
Yep.
Went to a textile expo. Now we've got some samples of some stuff on the way.
Yeah, that was cool.
I've been going back and forth with some people we met over there and have some stuff in the mail. So I'm keen to get that in and see what you think.
Oh, you got some stuff on. Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exciting.
I'll show you after.
Yeah, mad. Yeah, it was cool. We there was a textile expo in Sydney, and it was just a whole bunch of what do you call them? Vendors.
Yeah, suppliers from overseas.
It was really cool because I haven't really seen how that works. Obviously, my understanding of like I guess I've got like a little bit of an understanding of like fabrics and brands or how things are made or whatever. But it was cool. It was really fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
What about you, Bridget? What you been up to?
I've been a little bit under the weather as well, so I haven't been doing anything near as exciting as you guys. I was meant to go away last weekend to Mungandai. The Mungandai races were on Saturday, and it's like the biggest event in town. But I decided it was better to stay home rather than drive 15 hours there and back. So what have I been doing? We've just been training and just working. It's just been home and the gym because we got Europe in September.
Nice.
So we're saving for that. So that's really exciting. That's come around really fast.
So fast.
So we've got to sit down this weekend and plan all our internal flights and stuff like that and what we're going to do. But yeah, it's going to be amazing. We're starting in the Netherlands and then we're going to catch the bullet train to a few different places. We'd like to go to France, and I think we were talking about Poland.
Yeah.
And then we're going to Scotland after maybe like a week and a half.
Yeah,
See your granny and your auntie and uncle and my best friend, and it's going to be so good. So
Yeah.
excited.
So
Yeah.
excited. I haven't been back in ages, so it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. But yeah, other than that, not much. Just training and working. Loving life.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Let's barnstorm this place.
All right.
What is a barnstorm?
It's like a stormtrooper, but it's fun.
Yeah, it's the country
barn
version of a
trooper.
stormtrooper.
Actually, fun fact on that. Do you know that Samuel L. Jackson just wanted to be a stormtrooper?
Really?
Yeah.
But they made him a Jedi instead.
Yeah, so like he heard through the grapevine that they were considering him for a part, so he was proactive and went and was like, hey, I want to do this. And he's like, I don't care, just give me anything. I'm happy to be a stormtrooper and no one knows that I was in it. I just want to be here.
Wow.
And then
Damn.
they gave him his lines and he's like, I'm talking to Yoda. It's cool hearing like people like that are stoked to be doing that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's sick. Speaking of television, are you watching anything at the moment?
Nah,
Nah.
not in ages.
What are you?
We
I know what you're watching.
We watched all 3 seasons of there's a cooking show on Netflix called
Beer?
Barbecue Showdown.
Oh.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's like MasterChef for like American barbecue.
That's sick.
Wow.
I just like barbecue, so I just like watching them.
You get any new tips or tricks?
Not really.
Nah.
It just makes me want to cook more. That's all.
Yeah. What have we been watching? The Wire?
We've been watching The Wire. We're up to season 2 of The Wire.
Never heard of it.
It was like one of the biggest shows of like the late 90s, early 2000s.
If you go, is it IMDb or what's it called?
Rotten Tomatoes.
Hot Tomato. Rotten Tomatoes. It has the same like ratings as Breaking Bad, so that's what made me intrigued. It's nowhere near as good as Breaking Bad, but it is excellent. So
See, that's annoying because sometimes movies that you love are like 60% or 50% on Rotten Tomatoes, and you're like, and it almost wants to change your perception to be like, am I dumb?
Yeah.
Like for liking this movie? Nah, fuck that. You
Yeah.
like whatever you like.
that's it.
100%. That's like one of my favorite shows of all. It is my favorite show of all time. Made in America. Have you heard of that?
I've heard of it, but I don't know what.
Yeah,
it
I think
is.
I've spoken about it before.
Yeah.
But it's just like it's a show about like these guys that's trying to start a brand and you know what I mean. But it's like I'm pretty sure it's rated pretty shit. That's why I didn't have a second season. And it's my third season.
Yeah.
This was my favorite show of all time.
Yeah.
But we're watching The Sopranos. I'm watching The
he's
Sopranos.
deep in
Yeah.
The Sopranos.
Yeah,
as
fuck, I'm
well.
hooked. So I've been
Yeah.
making pasta and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, the whole flights to and from China, I was sitting there toiling away on my laptop, and Daniel was sitting across from me watching The Sopranos nonstop.
Yeah.
He's addicted as well.
That's why I started watching it.
Yeah.
Because I saw him when we were on the plane to Sydney. He was
Yeah,
watching
he
it.
had it then. Yeah,
But now I want to watch it.
Yeah, it's so good.
I've never seen it.
All right. We'll just get straight into it. How much time do we have?
as long as we want.
Yeah.
Well, I think CJ said he had to cut it too.
Sweet. Well, actually, yeah, before we got you'll hear this next Wednesday, Tuesday, whenever this comes out.
Yeah.
But comp next week, Strength Quest and the Novice Comp, Novice Bash. Is it called Novice Bash?
The
GC Bash.
GC Bash.
Bash.
Yeah,
GC Bash
only
X,
been-
GC Bash 10. How crazy.
only been running it for 10 years, brother.
Yeah, my bad, man.
It was only your first comp. Don't worry about it.
So that's next weekend. It's going to be a cool comp. I've got 3 or 4 people competing.
I've got 2.
Yep. Who you got?
I got Dimity in Strength Quest, Dimity Evans. And Kat is doing the Novice Comp, her very first Novice Comp.
Nice.
So, yeah, she's really excited.
And then you don't have anyone next weekend, eh?
No, but I'm really excited to watch Hudson compete.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a monster, bro.
Troy and Hudson are competing.
Uh-huh.
Troy's been a long time member here, and his son, Hudson, like when Troy joined, his son would have been like 6 years old or something, and now he's 14, maybe 15.
Yeah. I think it was Josh Honky yesterday. I'm pretty sure he thought they were brothers. He was blown away when I told him that they were father and son. And he's like, what? I thought they were brothers.
They've got a really cool
They
relationship.
do.
though.
They talk to each other like friends.
Yeah, like I see
Yeah.
Hudson like go up and show his dad memes and shit. I'm like, fuck,
Yeah.
that's funny.
Yeah.
Calls him bro and stuff.
Well,
It's so
and
funny.
they game together. They play
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Doom and stuff at home.
Yeah.
It's super cool. But Hudson pulled like over 200 kilos when he was 14. I think he's still 14. If not, he's just turned 15.
Yeah.
And he should pull like 210, 220 or
Crazy.
something.
Bro, he high bar squatted like 160 or something for a triple the other day. Like,
Yeah.
and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like high bar squats are hard when I was like at my strongest.
It's just annoying. Well, no, it's not annoying. It's interesting because I don't see him as a 14-year-old because he's quite a big kid.
Yeah.
Huge.
Like he's what, 6 foot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
5'11", 6 foot. Like he's as tall as me at least.
Yeah.
And I'm 5'10", 177, whatever that is. So he's a big kid.
But he's looked like a grown ass man for
a
about
while.
5
Yeah,
years
since
now.
he was 12.
Yeah.
Like Troy's 40 now. Troy's looked 40 for the last 10 years.
Troy hasn't changed at all.
Well, Troy looked older when he had a beard as well. he's like Benjamin Button.
Oh, shout out to Troy. He's finished studying and he's starting a new job on
Yeah.
Monday, working at TSS.
Yeah, big
Yeah.
shift from, I think he was in engineering or some very smart profession and then fell in love with teaching. And
Yeah.
now he's a high level science teacher. So
So
congrats.
cool.
The man.
Well done, Troy.
Talk about a go-getter. All right. And then we got nationals around the corner. We're about 6 weeks out from nationals, which is going to be fun.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes, depending on how you define fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be a mission, but it's going to be huge.
It's going to be fucking cool.
We'll be stressed the whole time, and then afterwards we'll talk about how great it was.
Yeah. About a week after. I'm just glad we don't have to we clean things up, but you don't have to deal with the aftermath because we're here. Like you have to deal with the aftermath, like
Yes.
logistically. You know what I mean? But I just come back to my job.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be cool. But all right, you guys can either think this is lazy or think this is really fun. We're gonna speed run these answers too, though.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of questions, and you don't have to add. You can give me a nuanced answer. You can just say a stupid answer. It's up to you. So I asked ChatGPT, what are commonly asked questions that powerlifting coaches get asked, and this is what we got. All right. So the first segment is about training programming. How many times a week should someone squat, bench, and deadlift?
Each lift?
My answer is going to be no more than 3.
Cool.
I was going to say each lift just once minimum. So, yeah, 3 times a week minimum.
Cool. Yeah, I was going to say once. You should squat, bench, deadlift once a week. And yeah, that's it. You don't need to be squatting, squat, bench, deadlift once a week and then do other exercises or movements that will complement squat, bench, deadlift.
So I'm kind of playing devil's advocate because I wouldn't program 3 times a week, But if someone said they were programming 3 squat sessions a week or 3 deadlift sessions a week, I wouldn't say your program is inherently terrible. So up to 3 times frequency, my personal approach would be once, maybe twice.
If they're doing it 3 times a week, would you focus more on the intensity of those sessions, like one intense?
Well, it
session
kind of depends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd program if I was programming squat 3 times a week. I'd program French low bar 1 week, and then
Feet touching.
Yep, and then I'd go
then French high bar, which is still lower than low bar.
And then on day 2, I'd do a max effort. No, I'd have a speed day.
Yeah, dynamic.
Yeah. And then I'd do a what was the other one we did? Yeah, the speed day. You had a
you had
and then
dynamic effort, max effort.
Yeah. And then I do a max effort day. So
I was going to say max out every week.
Yeah,
max out once a week.
Perfect.
I'll say as well on that, if somebody was programming squat 3 times a week, you probably wouldn't program deadlift 3 times a week.
Ugh. Yeah.
God, can you imagine?
No.
I don't have to. I've done it.
Why do I have to lift lighter on some days?
Who said you have to lift lighter on some days?
Yeah. You don't have to. But I do suggest if you want to continue to make progress over a long period of time, you should probably take some easy weeks here and there.
Yes,
Like
recovery.
we like to call a deload.
Yeah. Outside of that, intensity is king.
Mm-hmm.
Controlled intensity, though, not maxing out.
I like that. Why am I doing variations instead of comp lifts?
To target breakdowns in the comp lifts.
Easy. Well, you're trying to complement your comp lifts. I'm assuming if you're doing a variation, the variation is to, like I said, complement or train different positions to enhance the competition lift. So if you're programmed to, I'm assuming like a tempo, you must have some kind of breakdown there, or your coach just wants you to, have a little bit more time under tension, however you want to frame it. But yeah, that's what I reckon.
Yeah, or just plain variety, like psychological reasons as well.
Yeah.
You want to, or, it's a new stimulus. You want to try SSB because you've never done it. You've never squatted with a cambered bar. Give it a go. You normally deadlift with a deadlift bar. You want to try a stiff bar, or vice versa.
I'm bad at this too, but so many people demonize when exercises change all the time. But if you want to change them because you're bored after a month, that's completely fine. Like you just have to accept the fact that I'm not even going to say that you might not progress, because you're still going to progress regardless. But
it might just not be optimal on paper. But optimal on paper doesn't matter if the person stops because they're bored.
When will I hit a PR?
When?
Mm.
I want to be an asshole to all these questions and be that nerdy coach that pushes his glass up and like, well, it depends.
What's the context?
Yeah.
When will I hit a PR? Probably next time you peak.
Wait, we don't do grievance of the week. I know you did this morning with your see-through shoes.
Yeah, kills me.
We don't do
I'm
grievance.
annoyed about that too. Sorry.
We don't do grievance of the week anymore. But my current grievance, my current pet peeve with powerlifting. Have you noticed that everyone says ATPR now instead of just PR?
All-time PR.
Yeah.
Yeah, because what do you?
What's the alternative?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's a regular PR or it's all time. Because, like, post-injury PR or
Yeah,
whatever.
what?
Like,
Before Christ? You know what I mean? Like, all time.
it's just, like people say, because like what's your understanding of the distinction between world record and all-time world record? So if someone says I've got a world record squat versus I've got an all-time world record squat.
Well, they have a world record in a certain division, but all-time means it's never been done before.
That's kind of how I look at it.
Yeah.
So like you might say I have the all-time world record in the 90 kilo class. To me, that means any federation, anywhere, anything, anytime.
Yeah.
Whereas if you say world record, it's kind of like, okay, well, everyone's got a world
Yeah,
record.
yeah.
You know, if you filter powerlifting, open powerlifting enough. So I see people saying ATPR and I'm like, what are you doing? Who made this popular? Please stop.
The all-time PR. Yeah, no, that's nasty. Not a fan. Yeah, when will I hit a PR? Yeah, I don't know. Whenever you get stronger and max out again.
Depends if it's all time or regular PR.
Yeah.
So I can't answer that.
Is it ACPR or it depends?
BCPR before Christ.
Can I train through soreness or pain? Yes, you can.
Yes.
That is just pain leaving the body.
Weakness leaving the body.
Pain is just pain leaving the body. It's quite the opposite, my friend.
Yes, you can.
But yes, it depends on what's causing the pain.
Yeah.
And if you're having the same pain over and over, maybe you should see physio.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like you can, but should you?
Yeah.
And yeah.
Why am I doing so much volume? Because you're small and weak. I asked that question.
Because maxing out every week won't get you stronger.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do some work.
Yeah, there's got to be a nice little combination or balance between, intensity and volume. You can't have one too high and the other one too low and vice versa. So if you want to continue to get stronger, you got to,
Gotta do some volume.
got to go through some seasons or some phases where, the volume's a little bit higher than other times.
I like high volume. Doing high volume at the moment.
Sick in the
Really
head. That's your
enjoyable.
problem. How do I peak
Wait. When you say high volume, are you talking about high reps?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, high rep sets.
No,
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. I was just curious.
Yeah, okay. Let's actually talk about that real quick. Volume. I think volume is overall work you're doing.
Yeah.
And intensity is just the load.
It kind of it kind of doesn't matter as long as when you talk about volume, you define it.
Yeah.
So like I just I've recorded half of the Hypertrophy for Powerlifters course with Declan, and I've always defined volume as what you just said, like overall work. So if you're looking at overall work, it would be sets times reps times weight. So it would include the weight as well. It would be like your tonnage, which I never would actually use because I hate it when people like did 20 tons this week. Shut up. Who cares? So he defines it, or we've defined it for the purpose of that course as just sets and reps. So it doesn't matter. It's like just defining as like the amount of work. And you can look at the amount of work either way, as long as when you say volume, you're talking about the same thing.
How do I peak for a meet?
Get a coach. Get on a good program.
Yeah.
The quick and dirty advice would be peaking is just what happens in the last like 3 weeks. And so in the last 3 weeks, you're doing heavy doubles, very close to max singles for a couple of weeks, and then the meet. So like peaking for a meet, there's going to still be work, but the main focus on the SBD is really heavy stuff for really low reps. That's how you peak.
I think I've said this on the podcast about every episode, but like, the peaking process remains the same pretty much across every single sport that requires a peak or maximum effort or output on a certain day. So yeah, like Thomas said, you're going to ramp things up as you get closer to comp, and then like a week out in almost every sport, they kind of taper down and then you're ready to go again.
I know I've asked before, but I can't remember. Do you peak in jiu-jitsu?
Nah, you just kind of...
Isn't the intensity a bit higher?
Yeah, but I guess you do. Because like coaches we do like a camp or whatever, Queensland State's camp, and training's really hard for like the last 6 weeks. And then the week before comp, everything's really easy.
So like when it's easy, let's say you're peaking a jiu-jitsu person, in that last week, the jiu-jitsu is like, let's call it deloading or tapering. What about strength conditioning work, any fitness work, like are people programming cardio or high intensity interval sort of stuff, or in the gym? Does that remain up until comp, or is there like a couple of days that just do nothing?
No, it's kind of the exact same. Like same with Satura and VC, like we're going to, drive fatigue, whatever you want to call it, really high across the weeks, and then towards the back end, they start tapering down everything so their body feels good.
Do you get the same kind of effect? Like when you peak well for powerlifting, in that week before the comp, like the week before the week of the comp, you feel really strong, but you also feel cooked.
Yeah.
Like you're like, I'm as strong as I am right now, and I know that once I'm rested, I will feel unreal. And then when you've peaked well, you get to the comp and you do feel unreal. Is it the same?
I don't think so, because if you competed every single weekend in powerlifting, the result's going to be pretty similar.
Yeah.
To an extent. But you can compete every single weekend in jiu-jitsu and the result's going to be completely varied.
Because it's so much more skill-based.
Well, there's something else that makes it so unpredictable, like in the sense that there's someone else in front of you doing something completely different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
interesting.
I guess that's that's just an assumption.
You can every time I ask these questions, it's really obvious to everyone that I haven't played other sports.
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
Because I'm just so unfamiliar with the training for any other sport.
Man, it's I don't know. All right. mindset and recovery. Is it normal to feel unmotivated sometimes? No, it is not.
No, there's something wrong with you. You should go speak to somebody.
Yeah, I wake up with a pep in my step every single day.
Yes, it's normal. It's very, very common.
But the fact that you're relying on motivation, that's where you're going wrong. It's discipline. Yes, it's normal.
I mean, there's a little bit of truth in all those jokes, though,
Yeah,
right?
100%.
Yeah, definitely.
100%.
And there is a point at which, if you're unmotivated, there's probably something more to it than just like you're sick of the sport. But like it's so complex because your motivation is tied normally to your enjoyment and your results. And so like I get unmotivated about powerlifting because I know I'm towards the end of my powerlifting life. When I'm going heavy like I am right now, every session hurts, every day after sessions hurt, and it makes it really not empowering. Like I get excited thinking about sessions, but when I start sessions, I immediately get the opposite effect. And for me, I would say the ratio of training out of pure desire and enjoyment to training because my brain says it's important for me to do hard things is like 50-50 at the moment. Whereas in the past, it would be like 80% enjoyment and 20% I actually really love doing hard things. Well, that balance is getting kind of shifted now because I know my pains are going to keep going up. My performance is eventually going to drop. Powerlifting is not going to be what it used to be for me. It's a weird place to be. But I mean, like you said, that becomes, okay, well, I'm not motivated anyway, or like I don't rely on motivation, so I don't need it. So I don't care if I go into a session, I'm like, oh, this doesn't feel good. I'm like, it's not going to stop me from doing it.
Yeah, you still got to do it.
It's just your lifestyle.
Like I don't enjoy showering. Oh, that's a terrible. But you know what I mean. Like you still do it.
You don't get pumped to get up and brush your teeth.
You just
Do
do
you
it.
not enjoy showering?
No, I do. That was a bad example, but you know what I mean. How important is sleep and food for performance? Not important at all. Why is rest day actually important?
Because you're recovering.
Yeah. You can't train every day.
You're resting.
You'll hit a plateau.
If your fatigue's too high, you can't make progress.
How do I mentally deal with bad sessions?
Yeah.
Yeah, done. Make it worse.
I'm kidding.
Thanks for clarifying that.
I mean, for me, it's the bad session is the wrong language. Like you need to have a reframe. It's not a bad session. It's just a session. And there's always an opportunity to learn from that. And so if it didn't go the way you expected, it's not inherently bad. It's just what happened. And this is an opportunity to then be like, okay, well, it doesn't always go as I expect. How do I switch on? What do I do in those situations to ensure that I continue to get better and learn from this? No such thing as a bad session.
I like that because you know, if you said to me, Tom, I'm having a bad session, until I ask the question, oh, why is your session bad? And you answered it. If you're like, oh, I didn't lift the weight I wanted to, I'm like, oh, so it was an expectation thing, or do you know what I mean? You can always frame it and change their mindset around things and whatnot.
You watch. That'll be your next text message now. No such thing as a bad comp, brother, just a bad mindset.
I just tell my clients that not every session can be your best session. You know, and it's not going to be your last session either. So don't get in your head about it.
You're damn right. Why do you keep queuing the same thing the same way? Because you're still not getting it.
For me, it's the opposite. It means you're getting it right.
Yeah,
it's just
the
a
key
thing you
works.
need to keep working.
100%. If someone's telling you need to do X, Y, and Z, or they're like an example where they're still queuing the same thing, but it's still it's on track to getting better. It's obviously getting better. I'm making no sense right now.
Yeah, no, you're
Yeah.
right.
No, you
It's
are.
just the continued point of focus. The way to wrap your head around it is if I cue you to brace better today on your top set of squats, you're going to try to do it, but it's not going to work. It's going to take time to get better at that point. So I'm not just going to shut up next week. I can't just say some magical words and, oh, you're fixed. Then we'd just coach everyone one time and never again. It's an ongoing process.
Yeah, like you're just going to add layers to the same cue
Yeah.
the following week.
The only time to change it up is if the cue is not, you know, if they're not getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
You've
got to
got to
make
change
sure.
up the language a little bit, simplify it a bit more.
Got to make sure your cue's complete. Your queuing's complete, and the language you use is easily digestible as well. Can I change my stance grip? Oh, hang on. Why do I record my lifts, and what should I look for?
If you have an online coach,
Mm-hmm.
then you need to record your lifts. But
Yeah.
it's also
Yeah,
great
yeah.
to look back
Yeah.
at your training and see how you're progressing. But don't obsess over it in between sets or anything like that. You can throw yourself off.
Yeah, it's a good way to track and record your progress.
Mm-hmm.
And, normally, more often than not, if you think aesthetically your squat's looking bad or average, it probably is. If that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can tell straight off the bat that's a good squat. And it's good to see, if you put them side by side, CJ, Bridget, me, Thomas, whatever, you're going to see your squat from day 1 and day 2, and you go, oh, that looks inherently better.
Yeah. The other thing is, the other thing that comes with this that I think is really important is matching up feeling with reality. Because sometimes you do something, you're like, oh, I was way over on the left leg. Then you look at it, it's perfectly even.
Mm-hmm.
Or you think, oh, that was terrible. My hips completely lost tension. My knees fully caved in. And you look, it's like the tiniest little bit. So learning, and the other way around as well. It's like, I changed this on the 3rd rep and this is how it felt. You watching like that looked way better. That's what I should aim to feel each rep.
A very common one we see is someone saying it looks hard or it felt hard, and then you show them back on video and they go, oh, damn.
Yeah.
That's why RPE is so important.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um,
It's funny how the more experienced the lifter, the more opposite that is.
Mm-hmm.
So like if a lifter's lift looks really easy and they say that felt really hard, I don't have much more, you need to listen to that. Because they're probably more correct.
I'm just thinking of every time I've bench pressed and maxed out and like hit like I remember I hit 145 and it moved nicely and I was like, nah, I've got nothing left. And I only went up because everyone in the gym told me to get up.
Yeah, but didn't you go up to like 150?
Yeah, I went up 5 kilos.
Yeah, that's a...
No, because I
2.5.
wanted to go up 2.5 and everyone's like, nah, it moved way too easy. I'm like, no, trust me, I've got nothing. And then 150 just, touched my spine.
Did I say go up? Was I there?
I can't remember.
I knew
Because
you
I
were
just
gonna
like
get
watching
pinned.
you max out because we only get to see it like once a year. So I don't care how it looks or feels. I'm going to tell you to go up. You would have hit that 150. I'd be like, bro, try 160. You probably just need more weight and make something up for the stretch reflex.
All right. This, I don't know if I should be saying this. No, I will. I've only lifted, I think, maybe 6 or 7 times this year. If I maxed out my bench press today, what do you reckon it would be?
At least
30
135. Yeah.
Yeah.
At
reckon?
least. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you just saying that because you want to see me try max out?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'll do it.
No,
after
I
today's
think
show.
you'll hit an ATPR.
Do you? Fuck. Do you in your heart? Do you think you could do 135?
Yes. I touched the bench.
It's one of these things though. You'll warm up, you'll do 100, and you'll be like, nah, not today. It's normally like you'd go 120 today and be like, that's fucked, and then next week you'll go 135.
Yeah. I actually jumped under a barbell the other day. Who was lifting? Maybe Josh Honky or Max. And Josh was like, I said it's something like along the lines of, I don't think I could even bench 100. And he's like, nah, you can. Your bench press never changes. I'm like, oh, that's good and bad. So I just jumped under it cold and I banged out like 5 reps or something. I was like, oh yeah, that's still really easy, which is really sad.
My like post-retirement from powerlifting goal is to just maintain enough strength so that once every few months when everyone's deadlifting, I can pull 300.
Yeah. How long do you reckon? Would you say deadlift is your best lift or squat?
Because my hips are so messed up these days, I'd probably say deadlift.
Deadlift. How do you reckon if you didn't deadlift for a full year, you could still pull 300?
No.
Is there anybody that can conventional and sumo the same as you, load-wise?
What do you mean?
Well, I don't know many people that can pull 350, 360, both conventional and sumo.
I can't pull 350 conventional.
What have you pulled conventional?
345.
320, I think.
But you can do... I've seen you do like...
320 conventional. I've never gone above that.
Really?
Yeah.
That was kind of easy though, eh?
No.
Nah.
Not conventional.
I've always...
Theo, Colton, Danny, all of those guys.
They're not human. They're not human.
Yeah,
They're not human. I was meaning like regular people. Like,
Yeah, plenty of people.
yeah? Yeah, true. Okay. What's the best warm-up routine?
The lift you're doing,
Yeah.
really light a bunch of times.
Nice. Yeah.
Legit.
Mm.
What else is there?
Nah, nothing. Get your body temperature up. Go practice the skill. and then execute the skill. What should I expect on meet day?
To bomb. Go on expecting to bomb. Anything above that's a bonus.
Yeah.
That's what I teach my lifters.
Go try hit some ATPRs. I don't know. Have fun.
Yeah. Expect it to be scarier than it's meant to be. Expect it to be much different to what it's like lifting in the gym.
And expect it to go by really fast.
Make the most of it. Don't put too much pressure on yourself.
Yeah.
How do I choose openers?
You work backwards from what you're planning to hit on your third. The question you ask yourself is, am I going to this comp to fail any lifts? If the answer is no, well, you don't have 9 attempts, you got 3. So if your third attempt squat is the one squat attempt, you just take jumps backwards from there.
Oh, something I always tell my clients, make sure it's something that you could hit in training with confidence, because you don't want to be going out onto the platform not sure if you can hit it or not.
Well, I go, what's your max? Now add 10 kilos to that, and let's try that 3 times.
You get 3 goes.
Nice. Nice.
Do I need to cut weight for comp? No.
Depends on what weight class you want to get in.
Yeah, I agree with Bridget.
What should I eat during a meet?
Food. That's what Thomas told me before my first meet. What do I eat on comp day? Food.
Nice. Thank God.
Fast digesting carbs.
Something you can stomach?
Yeah. You're not going to want to sit down and have like a big meal.
Yeah.
Just things you can snack on. Energy drinks. Sour Patch Kids.
Yep.
Carbohydrates, salt.
As long as it's normal food. Like food that you don't, the food that's not abnormal to you to eat. If you never eat lollies, comp day is probably not the day to eat 3 packets of them.
Especially the no sugar Haribo gummy bears.
Why would you eat no sugar gummies on comp day? They were like 5 of them will give you the most hectic diarrhea.
Yeah,
I was going to say maybe they're trying to cut weight.
Yeah.
How do I handle nerves on the platform?
Turn it into adrenaline.
Yeah, you kind of, I don't know.
There's no real way. Just go out and lift. Once you get the first squat out of the way, the nerves will start to disappear. Generally.
Do they actually?
Mine do. I didn't eat for almost 2 weeks before a comp because I thought there was something wrong with me. And then once I did my first squat, I was starving.
Yeah, nerves are literally just adrenaline. It's about turning that into focus. A lot of the time, it's just like trying to ignore it as much as possible and focus on execution. It doesn't really help when you're out there shitting bricks. But, yeah.
All right, I'll answer this one properly. How important is sleep and food for performance? Very important.
Essential.
Probably.
Yeah, you just kind of said not important and moved on.
Moved on, yeah.
Because I feel like we talk about. Question. Yeah, I feel like we talk about that every episode.
Yeah, it's pretty pedestrian.
Yeah, it's very important. Like, have you ever had a session where you've slept shit and eaten shit, or eaten very few calories? You always feel terrible.
If you haven't. Sorry, you finished.
I was just gonna say it's very rare that you have a good session. But at the end of the day, what is a good session?
Yeah, the reframe. I like that. Nice.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, if you have a bad session, they should be the first 2 things you're probably looking at. You should be looking at.
Sweet.
Nice.
That's it.
All right.
That's cool.
That's a good one. Thanks, man.
All right.
See you next time.
Bye.
Thank you so much for listening to the ZeroW Podcast. If you want more information, head to our Instagram, ZeroW_weakness. Hit the link in the bio for all of our services and any information on upcoming workshops and events. Don't forget to leave us a 5-star review so we can have a broader reach and answer more people's questions. Thank you once more.